We are the knife in the darkness. This is the Arcane Eye's hidden safe house. Gore is almost certainly inside.
It looks formidable. Getting us in and getting him out will be problematic. How should we play this?
By raising a ruckus. If we wave banners and shout Gore's name at the top of our lungs, the Arcane Eye will pounce. They'll drag us in and lock us up until we cool off and agree not to make any more mischief. Here's a banner. Wave it around, make some noise, and let's get ourselves arrested. We'll show the Arcane Eye what real spy masters are like. What do we want? Free Gore! When do we want it? Yesterday!
I'm nigh invincible!
Free Gore! Free range! Free beer!
For great justice!
Release Gore or we'll poke you right in the Arcane Eye.
Clear out!
We won't leave until all Tyria hears our demands. Release
You
Gore!
are weak
You
and
were
unworthy!
warned. Subdue these boneheads and don't bother being gentle.
Adrenaline rising!
Failing quickly.
That should get their attention. Now, to get apprehended. Make it look natural, Savant.
Had enough, Scofflaw? Good. Now come with us. You're under arrest.
It's about time, Flatfoot. I mean, we won't be silenced. You can't lock up the truth.
I don't know who you are, but thank the alchemy you've come. I'm completely innocent!
We know. We're here to rescue you.
Then your methodology is unsound. You're locked up in here too.
All part of the plan. No cell can hold me. Now stand back and prepare to be impressed. There's our egress. Let's move.
It's a breakout! Those woolly protesters are asleep! Fully adrenalized! Adrenaline rising!
One of these terminals must control the gate. Gates open. Up, gone. Time to move.
Okay, how did you get those doors open? I was watching closely and I still didn't catch it.
Trade secret. Available only to those who sign on with the Order of Whispers full-time. But I will say this. Choose the locks you pick very carefully.
Can I interrupt? I don't want to give the impression that I'm ungrateful, but I can't thank you for saving me until I'm actually safe.
Point taken. Time to go, Savant. I'll take Gore back via the scenic route, so we're not followed. That's standard Order of Whispers procedure. We'll rendezvous with you and Zojja and the other orders and proceed from there. See you then. We're seeing a sharp increase in dragon minion activity at several key locations.
I know. Vigil resources are stretched thin. As soon as we clear an area out, more minions push in.
One bright spot in all this extra activity is that the Priory has been able to capture several minions for study.
Your bright spot is pretty dark, Scholar. At least Professor Gore is safe for now.
All of us are safe for now. What about later, when the dragons come at us in force?
Thank you all for collaborating on my rescue. Imagine jailing me for a theory. Outrageous! Opprobrious!
I agree. The best way to counter such opprobrium is to prove your theory correct. How do we demonstrate that the dragons consume magic?
Simple. We find an area infested with dragon minions, let's say undead, and clear it while Gore measures the ambient magic. Then we track the changes in Gore's readings. End result, fewer undead, we get data, and we give the environment some relief. It's a win-win-win.
I prefer a more controlled experiment. The Priory has already captured several dragon minions for advanced study. This definitely qualifies.
Sounds like two sound options. The Order of Whispers will be standing by when you're finished collecting your data.
I know what you're going to say, Zojja. But before I pick an option, I want to know what your mysterious long-range plan is.
In a word, alliances. building new ones and repairing old ones, all to fight the dragons. You're working with the orders to bring about the former. I'll deal with the latter in due course. For now, we need to substantiate Gord's theory. How you get the proof is up to you.
All this for me and my test? I'm impressed with the level of the Vigil's commitment.
We're determined to see you succeed, Professor.
So glad to hear it. I need to complete a few calibrations, and then we can begin.
With respect, Professor, we need to begin. Tell us how you plan to proceed, and we'll make sure you're not interrupted.
Of course. This area has, a concentration of dragon minions. Undead, to be precise. Large enough to provide an accurate measurement. Once I have that, it's a simple matter of correlating that data with the baseline metrics I've derived back in my lab.
We are standing by, Professor. You can begin whenever you're ready.
Form up, Vigil. We've no time to waste.
I'm sure Slep is competent, but I'll stick with you if that's all right. Well, I'd forgotten how fragrant swamps can be. This spot is ideal for my purposes. Is it acceptable to you?
It is. We're on the edge of the minions' territory, as safe a spot as we can hope for.
Excellent. Though I should warn you, this device may attract some unwanted attention. Stand by. The device is working perfectly, and I'm getting some readings. High toxicity. Not much activity here, on the scanner, that is. Perhaps if we wait a little longer? Nearly there. Just a bit more. These readings aren't nearly strong enough to be conclusive.
We're still on the fringes of their territory. If we could delve deeper into the swamp, we might find larger minions there.
Fine. But larger minions are a larger threat. Stay close, Professor. The deeper we go, the more danger you're in.
This doesn't seem wise.
Fight to the last. Some must fight, so that all may be free.
Let's try that cave. It should give us some useful readings. Just to verify, the division of labor says you fight that thing while I collect data. Yes? Almost got everything I need. This is fantastic! The larger the minion presence, the less ambient magic. Finally! Irrefutable proof of my theory. The dragons do consume magic. Thank you. Thank you for rescuing me, for helping me collect this data, for everything.
I'm proud to be of assistance, but it's all part of my duty as Vigil to protect Tyria and its people from the dragons. Their effect on the environment is merely a symptom of the larger disease, but now that we understand that symptom, we're closer to a cure.
We still have to convince the Arcane Council. And the Arcane Eye is still out to control the impact of Gore's findings. Our next step has to be precise and effective. For that, we'll need input from the others. Let's share this data with Zoja and the other orders.
My theory is confirmed. Thanks to you all, we have conclusive proof that the dragons are consuming the world's magic at an alarming rate.
This is the first step to building a coalition to battle the dragons. We need to tell everyone, the entire Asura population, as quickly as possible. Ract and the Arcane Eye won't allow it. So how do we get vital information past a highly trained, secret police force dedicated to keeping it contained?
If the Priory called a conference, all the most influential geniuses in Ratasum would attend. Ract wouldn't dare touch 'em. And once they know, the news can't help but spread.
Word of mouth isn't reliable. Not against Ract. We need mass communication. We should commandeer the Golem Control Center and broadcast a message from there.
The Arcane Eye is the real problem. If we attack them head-on and take the fight to Ract himself, they won't be able to contain Gore's theory.
This is it, Savant. All 3 orders want you as a member. If you're willing, the plan you choose now will determine the order you join. Permanently.
Oh, I'm willing. That'll put me on the inside, with access to all of that order's resources from here on. That's what you meant by building alliances.
Partially, yes. The rest will come after we present Gore's theory to the world. Now, select a plan and remember, the order you choose is the order you join. Gore's ready to start. Can't wait to hear what you discovered.
I've gathered the finest minds in the world for this, Gore. You'd best not disappoint them.
Excuse me. The final member of my research team has arrived. If you and the audience are ready, we can begin.
Outstanding. Looking forward to your presentation, Professor. I'll introduce you. My fellow geniuses, please join the College of Synergetics in welcoming Professor Gore.
Thank you for coming. You may have already heard my theory about the Elder Dragons consuming magic. Today, I'm here to present incontrovertible proof of that theory. Proof and a warning. If left unchecked, the dragons will consume every last iota of magic in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this presentation has been canceled on account of death. Yours.
Stop! Silencing me won't help you now. Besides, I'm only trying to help defeat the dragons.
Then you should have stayed in your cell. Now I have to kill everyone here and burn the room. What a waste of time.
It's a waste of a great deal more than time. Don't do this, Agent. Concealing the threat posed by the dragons helps no one and harms everyone.
You can't control the truth, Ract. Things have already gone too far.
That may be true, but you're not going any farther. Instead, you're all going to die right here, right now. I've sealed all the doors. Now to turn up the heat.
For great justice!
Emergency protocols activated. Beginning attack sequence.
Reach the console. I believe we can reprogram the golems to fight fire.
Switching to fire suppression mode.
Now that the flames have been snuffed, it's Ract's turn.
It's over, Ract. Everyone here heard Gore's message, and they're about to spread it across Tyria.
And when the Council sees what you've done, they'll have your head.
The Council can be extremely myopic when it suits them. Besides, once you're all dead, there'll be nothing left for them to see.
It doesn't have to end like that. You're loyal, but you're also smart. You can still walk away from this.
But you can't. My orders are clear. None of you leaves here alive. Never intentionally.
For great justice!
Here, you see, Counselor Flax, everything I said is true. The Arcane Eye have been trying to suppress my theory that the dragons are eating magic. My correct theory, I might add. We now have proof that the dragons do consume magic.
We know, Professor. We've always known. Preparations are being made to exploit your discovery for Ratasum's benefit, even as we speak.
Then Ract was working for you all along. You used the arcane eye to get Gore out of the way so you could stifle the truth.
You won't get away with this. We'll tell the world. We'll distribute Gore's research.
You'll make a lot of shrill noise, as always, and as always, no one will listen or care. You're wasting the Council's time. This audience is over. My time is limited.
I had no idea the Council was corrupt enough to hoard information that could help Tyria deal with the dragons.
They obviously think they can keep themselves safe in Ratasum. But the more power they stockpile, the faster the dragons will come for them.
Listen, I've fought the dragons, and I'm telling you, they have no chance. The only hope Tyria has is for all races to join forces.
That's the Priory's current mission. But I think I can handle things in Ratasum from here on out. The Derman Priory has bigger plans for you, novice. It's time to take the fight to the dragon. Head to Lion's Arch. A Priory contact is waiting for you. She'll give you your first official mission.
Congratulations. Getting you into an order was the first step. Now for the tricky part. I'm bound for Lion's Arch too. I'm meeting an old friend there. We were members of a brilliant team, Destiny's Edge. Things went horribly wrong, but I'm starting to think the team is worth another try. We almost took down an Elder Dragon without any help, but the dragons are too big for one group to tackle. Tyria needs their experience, and Destiny's Edge needs all the help they can get. Once you're settled in at the Vigil, I may call on you again.
I'll be honored to answer that call. As a member of the Priory, a citizen of Tyria, and your friend, I'll be ready.
Thank you. This may fail, but I have to at least try. I wouldn't feel that way if not for you. I'll meet you in Lion's Arch.
Recognition